Days are shorter, nights are colder.
Feeling like life is over. Feeling like life is over. Feeling like life is over.
Feeling like life is over. Feeling like life is over. Feeling like life is over.
are tuned in to New World Order Radio on the Zeitgeist Records Network, powered by E2 Energy Evolution. Check us out at www.facebook.com/New World Order Radio STL. And keep whirling until you're into the black hole, bassheads. New World Order Radio. It's the Tuesday night local showcase. Tonight we are showcasing some talent from Chicago and St. Louis. The last one there was Blue Future, the last couple tracks. I really, really appreciate all of his music. It's really beautiful. I also like the fact that his tracks are minutes long, several minutes long, 5, 6, 7 minutes long. And I really like long, continuous tracks like that, whether it be dubstep or, just any kind of house, EDM, any style, just long tracks. I love it. I like to listen for a long time. It's pretty much all I do is listen to music. So if it's just the same one continuously, it just gets my attention, keeps me hanging on, and it makes my playlist a little bit easier to make because I'm not putting 1 and 2 minute tracks in there. Although I do love those as well. So I'm going to keep you guys moving on. We're going to start with some St. Louis artists on this next one. I have huge names up in this mix. We have Boss Mode and Blackout and Bomber. Those are just some really well-known names in the area. I'm really excited tonight to go up to Turned Up Tuesdays, get to see some more local artists, some more local talent. Won't get much time after the show, but it'll still be a good time. So come out, hang out. The address is on the Facebook page. It's Park Avenue. Would be really cool to see everybody there. So I'm going to go on to some Boss Mode, the memoirs of Danny Tanner. He just dropped this one this week, so this is really exciting to share with you. It is also a 5-minute long track, so thank you so much, Boss Mode, for fulfilling my need for 5 and 6 minute long tracks. And then we're going to go on to Blackout with Head Up, Conscious, and then we're going to go on to Bomber, You Know You a Bitch, and then we have Sick of It, and then I will hit you back up here shortly. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight to New World Order Radio. This is some St. Louis artists from local area, and I'm really excited to share them with you guys. So here you go.